everyone, and welcome again to On the Spot. I'm your host, Rich Gallup. I'm joined once again by
Ryan MacDonald. Good to see you all again. Good to be here.
Ryan. What we got on the show today?
Dude, we got so much good stuff this week, it's not even funny.
We have so much stuff going on today. First, we're going to have a rundown on the news, GameSpot news style. A lot of big headlines going on these days. We're going to tell you everything you need to know. What's that?
You know the biggest, right?
Which one's the biggest?
GTA San Andreas. Leaked out on the internet.
We'll have more details on that coming up, and then we're going to have all kinds of nice tape segments and live demos, and of course giveaways.
Right after news, we're going to follow it up with a look at the actual releases coming out. Since in the next 4 weeks, there's more games coming out now than probably all year combined. Maybe not exactly, but there's certainly a lot of cool stuff you want to see.
We also have a breakdown on the history of Grand Theft Auto. A little teaser. It's going to be a longer feature on the site soon. But we're going to show you just a little bit, and
we'll also be taking a look back at why, GTA San Andreas is coming out. We're all super excited. Halo 2 is coming out. We're all super excited. But does anybody remember exactly why?
That was so many years ago.
That's right.
We're going to look back. We're going to look back at the video tour we made for Vice City so long ago. We're going to look at the Halo video review starring Joe Fiedler.
That's right.
And we have a whole bunch of stuff here in studio.
That's right. We got tons of toys in the studio. Today's going to be the hands-on day. Today's show and tell. We got Japanese imports. We got crazy stuff that plays movies on your GBA. We got all kinds of wild stuff that we're going to be showing you guys today. So definitely stick around. Good show. Plus we got games to give away today.
We do have games to give away. We're going to be giving away Burnout 3.
That's right. Good game too.
How many copies of Burnout 3 are we going to be giving out?
I think 4.
We're going to give away 4 copies of Burnout 3, so stick around. We'll tell you exactly how you can get your hands on a copy of Burnout 3. What system are they for again?
2 PS2, 2 Xbox.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Right.
So we'll give out 4 games. We're going to have Justin Calvert on the show. He'll be talking about Ace Combat 5.
Ricardo Torres is going to be stopping by.
He'll be talking about Need for Speed Underground 2.
Which we have in the house, by
We
the
do.
way.
We're going to be playing both of them right here, demoing live. And you'll be showing off the new crazy Smart Joy frag thing, which will let you use a keyboard and mouse for your Xbox and PlayStation 2.
That's right. So on November 9th, if you want to be owning people on Halo 2, I got the secret for you.
Oh, that's very nice. Very nice. Now, as always, right here on the Spot, we'll be taking your questions. If you're a GameSpot Complete member, you're watching the show right now. If you look right around, like down this way, I think it is, maybe this way, I forget. You'll see a little form. Fill it out. Name, where you're from, what's your question. If you have a question about any of the games we just mentioned, any of the hardware we just mentioned, fill it out. Send us in. I mean, Homer will be running out the questions for us. We already got a huge stack of them right here. So, yeah, send us your questions.
That's right. So should we go ahead and just jump into the news?
Let's go right into the news. Ryan, take it away.
Okay, so as we mentioned at the top of the show, GTA San Andreas, of course, it's the 3rd game. You know, you had the Halo business, which you heard about a week ago or so. You had Half-Life 2. You had Doom 3 a million years ago. But now, of course, boom, GTA San Andreas, the one game I think a lot of people thought was going to be bulletproof since Rockstar is so protective of the franchise. It is actually out on the internet. We looked around and it was actually really easy to see where you could find it. Not that we're advocating it by any means. Please, stay away. I'm actually really disappointed that this game hit the internet because, with all the other games, there was a lot of stuff that you kind of assumed. With GTA San Andreas, though, they kept it so tight-lipped that you didn't have any idea what's going on. And so now, there's a few people out there posting some stuff on the game. So, it's coming out Tuesday. I would say just, hunker down, don't watch anything except GameSpot stuff, and try to avoid it, and then, be surprised when the game comes out.
Exactly, and it's only next Tuesday, so trust me, you can wait that long. When you play the game, I'm sure you'll be playing it for months and months, just like Vice City did when it came out, Grand Theft Auto 3. So just wait. If you're cruising around the forums, GameSpot community moderators are doing a great job of locking down anyone that's trying to spoil the game for you, but still, be careful at all times.
That's definitely true.
What else happened these days?
Speaking of being careful, Nintendo's throwing in some crazy stuff in there. They're doing a little Halo 2 style viral marketing campaign with their little website they got going. There are a couple websites they got going for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Basically, right now, if you go to GameSpot, you'll find a website that's linked to. It's called Channel 51, and there's also another one called Orbis Labs. And basically, it's this elaborate scheme. If you look, you can see what the stuff we're showing right now. It actually shows basically hints at stuff. Like the first website kind of telling you about these aliens, and you see that the author of the website is this chick that's kind of got a name that's kind of like Samus. And once you do a little detective work, basically you find that one of the actual advertisers on the first site, Orbis, that you'll see right here, if you click on that link at the bottom of the page, it'll take you to another website where they're doing this advertising for this fake this whole Department of Defense crazy vehicle thing.
Self-contained armor machine.
That's right. Yeah, and it's there's one point if you read on there, she's talking about how it's too small for a man size, for a man. So 1 and 2, it's kind of a neat little backstory. Definitely, worth kind of checking out. Nothing too crazy. They do have a couple little low-res video clips on there, but it's kind of neat. It's kind of cool that they're doing it.
It's nice when they try fleshing out a story like that. It's really easy to get sucked in. I'm going to be honest, I keep making fun of I Love Bees, but I go back every week and listen to the audio files. The story that they got going on there is actually kind of cool.
Is it really?
And hopefully it's indicative of a cool story that we'll see in Halo 2.
Right on.
If you haven't seen it, hit the I Love Bees site. If you go, there's a link now where basically, as we've told you time and time again, basically people are answering phones and doing some other tricky stuff, and it's unlocking audio files.
Right on.
And now they have a page on there that will play all the audio files in order for you, so you don't have to wait.
I gotta check that out. I haven't seen that since we made fun of it a long time ago.
You can keep making fun of it, trust me, but it's kind of fun, and these Metroid 2 sites look nice as well. Tell us about now the Nintendo Fusion Tour.
Yeah, actually, this was something we were going to mention when we did our little, Nintendo Summit thing. But it's an ever-going thing. So if you're anywhere near any of the tour basically is a sponsored consort tour by Nintendo. The stuff that you're seeing right now is from the concert they had in Seattle, and basically there's a bunch of big name bands they got on the venue, and it's traveling all over. Right now it's currently in Pennsylvania, or actually it will be this weekend. So if you're in Pennsylvania and want to check out Metroid Prime 2, you want to get your hands. Actually, they don't let you touch the DS. They have it under like glass. But if at least you want to go see it, there's going to be a couple concerts happening this weekend that Nintendo's sponsoring, and those things are there.
And of course, the other big news, a little more close to home, is the launch of GameSpot Sports. Tell us about GameSpot Sports.
GameSpot Sports, what is there to say? If you wanted one definitive sports gaming site, you could probably get everything you needed off of GameSpot, but here we are. We put it in one nice location for you. We got a sports editor who's totally handling all that, Brian. He's taking care of all that business. And you can see right here, right across the masthead, it's got all the sports. It's got football, basketball, baseball, racing, wrestling. It's got everything. Hockey, soccer. I mean, you name it, it's there. It's easily laid out. I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't already. What
I really like about GameSpot Sports is actually one of our it's one of the most interactive parts of the site. And right in the middle, taking up all the real estate there, are journal entries written by, I think you'll find some on there by Alex, Justin, Bob, and of course Brian, our sports editor. And they will write a short little article, an opinion or so, about something related to sports gaming. Like Bob wrote a nice piece about how A-Rod's a cheater and how maybe will they incorporate that in games soon. But now you, the user, can click on the comment box underneath it, and you can say, hey, nice article, like, hey, this is something you should look into for me, write all these great comments, and interact with the editors. It's great. So if you're a fan of sports games, check out GameSpot Sports. You can find it on the left-hand nav up near the top, sports games. It's really cool.
Speaking of sports, not to get away from the program, but how about them Red Sox?
How about them Red Sox? Oh, wait, I'm wearing the shirt.
That's right, yeah.
It's Bedlam in Boston right now, and it's only going to get worse when the World Series comes, starting Saturday. Looking at you, Astros, Cardinals, someone step up to get beat down.
Speaking of upcoming events, before we move on, can I go ahead and give On the Spot a plug for next week?
You sure can.
We got some really crazy business for On the Spot next week. Next week, I'm going to be coming to you live from L.A., but not just L.A., EA-LA. For those of you who don't know, EA has a big campus in L.A. where they make games such as GoldenEye Rogue Agent, and such as
I'm sorry, Lord of the Rings, Battle for Middle-earth,
and Medal of Honor Pacific Assault.
Right.
So next week, Thursday, don't miss On the Spot. We're going to be coming to you live right from their offices. We're going to have team members that are working on all three of those games. We're going to be giving away not only shirts and posters for all those games, but also we're going to be giving away those games. You won't be able to get them before they come out. We were trying to work that for you, but we will be able to give them away on the air next week, and then when the games actually do ship, you'll be one of the first people to get it. So definitely tune in next week, not only for the live QA, plus a tour of the facility. So if you want to see behind the scenes at ELA and see how they put all that stuff together, definitely join us next week live. So I'm super excited about that. I can't wait to get down there and do it. I mean, it's been a while since we've done a live show from a location, so I'm looking forward to it.
Very cool. Should be great. Now, you were saying earlier, Ryan, that we are about to hit the craziest release calendar ever. Christmas is weeks away. Our birthdays also weeks away. So everyone, including our families, will be out there buying tons of games.
That's true.
And our man Homer Ibarra,
the crazy guy in the studio, we decided since it was such a crazy, the crazy time of year for game releases, let's get the crazy guy to do a little forecast for you, little buyer forecast to tell you over the next 4 weeks what you need to pick up. Actually, there's so many games coming out. I mean, he'll tell you. We should just let him tell you. There's so many cool stuff coming out. So.
Sure. Homer, take it away.
Yo, this is Homer here with your 4-week game forecast, since it's the craziest time of year for game releases. And with so many quality games that are coming out in the next 4 weeks, we decided to give you a quick rundown to help you prepare for what could be the biggest 4 weeks in gaming ever! For real! All right, let me break it down. So it all starts this Tuesday when Rockstar drops Game with the release of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. But I know you've heard too much about that already. So if you didn't know, Grand Theft Auto is coming out for the Game Boy Advance, along with a whole slew of other Game Boy classics like Dr. Mario, Metroid, Castlevania, Zelda 2? What? And if you didn't know, now you know that we got the NBA Live 2005 version for the PC, we got Outrun 2 for the Xbox, Ace Combat 5 for PS2, and Dead or Alive Ultimate for the Xbox as well. And dropping on the 27th, we also got Star Wars Galaxy's Jump to Light Speed, Bard's Tale, and The Incredibles. Oh, but wait, if you thought October was off the hook, then November is definitely off the hinges. And it all starts on November 2nd with the release of 3 biggies, Ratchet & Clank, Up Your Arsenal, as well as Lord of the Rings, The Third Age, and WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. But wait, you better have your money ready because this is what else is coming out. We got Alien Hominid, Godzilla Save the Earth, Guilty Gear Azuka, Killzone, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, Sonic Mega Collection, and for you kids out there, Spyro, A Hero's Tale. Then of course, you've got November 9th, which if you didn't know is the day that Halo 2 finally ships for the Xbox. And if you're like me, you need all the games! So be sure to keep your eyes peeled for some Jak 3 business for the PS2, as well as this lovely list of high-quality entertainment. We got Backyard Wrestling 2, iToy Anti-Grav, Karaoke Revolution, Karaoke Volume 3, Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. We got Mario Power Tennis. We got the lovely Rumble Roses, The Herbs. So those look good, right? Then you better recognize November 16th. At least if Valve is telling us straight this time, we're supposed to have some Half-Life 2, yo. Enough said. Then the very next day, you've got my main man Snake creeping on you with Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. But let's not forget my homegirl Samus, who's coming mad correct in Metroid Prime 2, Echoes. GoldenEye Rogue Agent will also be shipping for all platforms as well if you want to get your bond on. The Prince of Persia returns this week as well with Prince of Persia 2, Warrior Within, plus Need for Speed Underground 2 and Beautiful Joe 2. And that's all pretty much in the way of big game releases this November, but don't forget you got the DS representing on November 21st! So from the GameSpot studios, I'm Homer Rabara. Until next time, stay on that hustle.
Thank you, Homer. I'll stay on the hustle. You stay on the hustle too, man. Keep bringing us those questions. Ryan, do you have anything good yet? Or
yeah, I got a question from Chris, known as Wesker on the forums, from Sarasota, Florida. Out of all the games coming out this fall, which game has caught your eye the most? You know, I don't know if it's because it's a week away or what, but I'm dying to play me some San Andreas.
I can't wait to play some San Andreas, especially that last trailer that we just put up last week.
Yeah.
Parachuting out of airplanes. Are you kidding me? Parachuting out of airplanes. Yeah, that's going to be cool.
Yeah, so for me, San Andreas, and then I'm sure after I play that, you know, then I'll be dying to play Halo 2, so.
But if you're looking for games a little more under the radar, which you've seen premiered here on the Spot, I think Alien Hominid is going to be a really cool game.
It will be.
It's got that cartoon look, it's got that shoot-'em-up Metal Slug feel, but so, I mean, beyond the Half-Life 2s, Halo 2s, Metal Gear 3s, if you want another cool game, hopefully Alien Hominid will be as cool as it looks.
Yeah, totally. I'm super stoked for that one. That's like November 2nd, he said, right?
Yeah,
I
think so.
So Alien Hominid, that's gonna be a good one. I guess the Prince of Persia, I'm kind of excited for. You know,
I love the last one.
The last one was great. This one looks like it's gonna be a little more action-packed, so I'm down for that.
I'm glad I have a big family so they can just buy me all these games. I can't afford all that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now, as we were talking about San Andreas, you're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Homer's looking forward to it. We're all looking forward to it.
Right.
And it's coming out next Tuesday. But we're going to be looking back right now because there are some great games leading up to it. The Grand Theft Auto games, 1, 2, 3, Vice City, that crazy London expansion.
Oh, I used to love those old games. Huh?
There's some great games, that crazy satellite top-down look. Right. But soon on GameSpot, we'll have a feature story of the history of Grand Theft Auto. And right now, we have an excerpt. Check it out.
GameSpot's History of Grand Theft Auto traces the story of this controversial franchise back to its roots to give you a perspective on where it's been and where it's going. The original Grand Theft Auto was released on the PC in early 1998. Even for those days, the game's top-down 2D graphics were relatively primitive. But it was the game's irreverent style and open-ended gameplay design that made the game a cult hit among players. Grand Theft Auto offered 3 different large cities to explore: Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas. As you started each level, your character was directed to a payphone where you'd get the first in a series of criminal missions. These missions would take you all over each city and varied from simple taxi-style jobs to assassinations and car theft rings. There were getaway driving missions where you'd need to pick up mobsters escaping a bank heist, and even missions where you'd drive a bomb truck up to police stations to blow them up. You didn't have to participate in the payphone missions though. A big part of the fun was exploring each city and finding the secret missions to do, or just causing general mayhem and eluding police while using weapons such as machine guns, rocket launchers, and flamethrowers. The game eventually found its way onto the original Sony PlayStation, and an expansion pack called London 1969 and a sequel, GTA 2, were eventually released. These additions to the franchise didn't change the core gameplay very much. They just took the series into different settings and time periods. It was Grand Theft Auto 3 that revolutionized the franchise, and many would argue gaming in general. The most obvious difference between GTA 3 and previous games in the series is the 3D engine, made possible by the series moving onto the PlayStation 2 console. Instead of having a detached and distant top-down view of the action, GTA 3 allowed you to explore a fully 3D world from a third-person perspective. This change brought you closer to the action, giving the game a more personal feel. The people you were running over and shooting didn't look like squashed bugs anymore. So Grand Theft Auto 3 gave the series more of an action movie feel than ever before. The use of celebrity voice actors like Michael Madsen and Kyle MacLachlan also added to the atmosphere.
And we are back. Now, if you want to see that entire feature, stay tuned to GameSpot. It'll be coming up soon.
Yes.
In the next week or so. Sure.
Yeah, it'll be up there.
Ryan, now take us back. As I said, I didn't really get into Grand Theft Auto until Grand Theft Auto 3.
Right.
What can you tell us about Grand Theft Auto 1, which was released way back on June 30th, 1998?
I can tell you, I could almost tell you the day, because me and Jeff were like so excited. Like, they came in and it's like, we didn't have any idea. You know, it's like Grand Theft Auto, sure, that sounds like a great game, right? And then like when they came into the office though, it was like, they showed us the game, and like the whole top-down view at first was kind of like, you know, all right, that's kind of weird. But then like when me and Jeff realized what it was you were doing in the game, we're just like, oh, because like for a long time, and this is like, don't think we're crazy, but we said, you know, killing people in the game was actually the title we were looking for. And so, you know, Grand Theft Auto, boom, there you go. It's pretty much exactly what we thought, except for, you know, the top-down thing. We didn't envision that. And I think that was probably the deal for a lot of people. It was like the top-down view for 1 and 2. And, you know, London, it was like, they just didn't, I don't think they looked at it and saw what that game was, because those games were basically what GTA 3 evolved into. The only difference is top-down 2D versus 3D, you know. So I think for us is right. We were living the good life of GTA for a while, and like not only that, but Jeff will tell you is like the soundtrack for the first game was even incredible, and it was like so cool because it was like Red Book audio, so you could totally take the CD that you played the game on and slide it into your CD player in the car and listen to the soundtrack on the go. So. Yeah, I mean, Grand Theft Auto, a lot of people found it with 3, but yeah, I mean, old timers like me and Jeff, we were gaming hardcore from the get-go. So
you old men in your late 20s. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 2 came out in 1999, and then it took a 2-year break. October 22nd, 2001, that's when Grand Theft Auto 3 came out. The great 3D Liberty City, running around, working for the mob, working for the Yakuza. It was.
It's hard to imagine a world that had no games like that before they came out. It's like.
It's kind of, could you almost equate it to like when I don't remember seeing Star Wars for the first time.
You know, I don't know about that, but yeah, it was up there. I know we were pretty excited about it.
Cool. And then in October 27, 2002, Vice City came out, and it just took Grand Theft Auto 3, blew it up, gave us a huge, great 1980s feel, great soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Run around as Ray Liotta. They let their protagonist speak, which is great.
And you made that awesome video tour for it. that if people hadn't gotten a chance to see it on the site yet, we're going to give you a special little treat right now. Because I told Rich this week, we were talking about what we're going to do. We're going to talk about GTA San Andreas. You know, obviously that's what everybody wants to know about. And then I was like, dude, you should totally show the video tour. So for those of you who haven't seen it, it's really cool.
Yeah, well, I'd only been here for like a month or two, I think. A month or two, and you guys are like, all right, we need you to talk about everything in Vice City, write up a script, and it needs to be covered in less than 10 minutes. So I got together with Jeff, and we came up with a really great feature. You watch it. The shot isn't the best. It's nice. It's nice. You can compare it to what we do now. But it ended with a tremendous montage to Corey Hart's Sunglasses at Night. So check it out.
Now let's take a look at how all of these things blend together, set to the greatest song ever written, Sunglasses at Night by Corey Hart.
And we are back, and yeah, that was a lot of fun to make. I think I spent a little too much time on it, but it's a great game.
You did a great job. And for those of you that want to see the full video tour, just hop on over to the Vice City game space and check it out. It's really cool.
You know what I liked about it was actually, I guess we revealed some sort of secret after that came out, and we had footage of the Apache helicopter.
Right.
And people didn't know that was in the game.
I know, they were like, where'd you get this?
And just imagine all the stuff that's going to be in San Andreas that it's going to take us months and months to find.
It's going to be cool.
It's going to
be off the hook.
Now, you said there's another great game coming out. This one for the
right.
Xbox, Halo 2. Why don't you tell us about what we're about to look at?
Right now, it's like, we were talking once again, how cool those games were. And like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I was so excited for San Andreas over this past weekend and Halo 2. I, at one point over the weekend, found myself playing both Vice City and Halo just to kind of like, get back in the groove and get ready for the games, I guess. But with Halo, it's cool because it's been a while. It's been a long time. And actually, it's been so long that Joe Fielder, one of the people who are actually going to see next week at EALA, who works there now, was our executive editor at the time and reviewed Halo. So one of the things we're going to check out right now is going to be a little excerpt of Halo, which we'll check out right about now.
Great. Let's take a look at the Halo video review, which actually came out November 9th, 2001.
And this is just an excerpt, right?
This is just an excerpt.
All right.
Yeah, Joe Fielder, take it away.
Hi, I'm Joe Fielder. I'm the site director of GameSpot. I'm here today to talk to you about Halo from Bungie. You might have seen some of the things I've written about Halo in the past. I've written a few columns, one of which I talked about when I first got the game. I played it for about 10 hours straight. I got the game about 8 o'clock at night, started played till 6 o'clock in the morning, and the next night played from about midnight to 6 in the morning. It's one of those games that compels you to pull all-nighters. It's that good. People who have been looking for the last few years for a game as good as Half-Life or Rare's GoldenEye 007 will be pretty pleased to learn that they don't really need to look anymore. It's here. It's Halo.
Oh no! Oh no!
That is a great video review. If you want to see more, go to the Halo game space. Check it out, Joe Fielder. And as you said, Ryan, we're going to be talking to him next week, right?
That's right. He's going to be down in ELA. He's going to be showing off some stuff, or at least, very least, saying hi, hopefully.
Will we be seeing any other former GameSpot?
There could be. I'm hoping that my man Amir Ajami's going to be down there. He's going to say hi as well. He better be. He's working on that.
Very cool.
The Lord of the Rings game, so yeah.
Very cool. And now coming up right now, I have in my hand right here, it's a Game Boy Movie Advance player.
Yes.
This thing is crazy. The hardware guys just got off lick saying basically what it does is it allows you to put movies onto a flash card and then play them on your Game Boy Advance. So I'm gonna fire one up right here. We have some footage we're going to show you right now.
Yeah, you actually probably saw that Game Boy thing pop right at the end of Halo.
Exactly. That's what you're seeing. What you're looking at right now is Greg talking about the new slimmed down PS2 from the site. Basically, this was a 40 by 360 MPEG that was at 26 megs and 2 minutes long. And there's a program that comes with this great movie player, which will convert it for you down to the Game Boy's. What's their resolution? It's 240 by 160. It took a minute. It shrunk it down to a 19 meg size, and this is what you're looking at right now. It looks pretty cool.
Which version is that? Because there's 3 different modes, right?
This is the high version.
That's the higher mode?
Yeah, this is the best one. I'm going to be honest with you, the medium and the low aren't really the best you could see out there, but they're still pretty good. So
for those people that can't see that screen real good, can we actually cut to that footage so we can see an up-close view of what that actually looks like?
This is the normal footage. I'll play it right now. There you go. Here, what you're looking at right now, this is the menu interface you have. You can actually, it actually does movies and music as well. And this is me queuing up the large file. Now, everything, you see those other folders there? If you buy this, it's only $25. It comes with a demo disc of some movie trailers and some game trailers. Yeah, if you see, the quality's pretty good. This is the high-res version. As I said, it's really the only version that I could actually see people using. And if you want, as I said, it took 2 minutes. It shrunk it down to 20 megs. So if you have a 512 meg compact flash card, that means you can fit 50 minutes of high-res footage onto this card, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, and the flash card, if you don't already have one, it's like 30 to 50 bucks, I think.
For how big?
For a 256,
That's
I think.
not bad.
Yeah. Now this piece, I forget, did this come with it?
That came with it.
This is a reader,
Oh,
basically.
you know what? I don't know that it did come with it.
I don't think it did come with
Yeah, I
it. It
think
probably
so.
came with a flash card, actually.
Yeah.
If you plug this in your computer, a little USB job, you plug the card into here, your computer just reads it like another disk drive, drag and drop files after you convert them. It's cool.
This is the box for it, right?
That is the box for it right there. Now what I'm going to queue up right now, actually, is, as I said, it also does music and pictures right now, if you can hear it on my microphone. How's that picking up over there? Great. That's an MP3, yeah, of the button mashing
Pretty
theme
good
song
quality.
as performed by Midnight Brown, obviously.
Uh-huh.
And when you drop a file in the file converter, it kicks out 2 of them, a GBS file and GBM file. S is sound, M is movie.
Gotcha.
That's cool. Oh, so we'll just let that keep playing. That's cool. And you can also do images. So let me queue up an image right here for Roger real quick to zoom in on us. And this is you're looking at it right now. That is the trivia robot decked out in his Red Sox gear. And there, of course, is the Yankee hair hat. So this is, it's called the Game Boy Movie Advance, I do believe. Their webpage is movieadvance.com if you want to check it out. It's pretty cool. If you already have the flash card, is it worth buying a flash card for? Maybe not, because those things are kind of expensive.
Yeah.
But if you already have one, you have a GBA, you want to mess around with it, you like making movies.
This thing's like what? It's like 24 bucks, right?
It's like, yeah, it's $25.90 is the price they currently have listed on it right now, so
I got you. So that's not too bad.
it's pretty cool.
And just to make people clear, this crazy
Oh, yeah.
blue thing on the back, that's just a little battery pack thing you can buy for the GBA.
Sure.
It's like, so that's not it. That's
Yeah,
the
you
battery
showed that
pack.
off 2 shows
Yeah,
ago,
yeah,
right? When
I
you
think
got
so.
this, you got that in Japan. Let me actually, I'll pull this out real quick so you can see what it is. This comes with it. Pretty cool, sure. There's your flash card right there, compact. It's called a compact flash card, I do believe.
I believe.
Yeah, cool. All right, sweet.
So I got a question coming in from Colby from Los Angeles,
Sure.
by the way.
Give me a question.
Colby wants to know, do you think the DS will be less noticed this November by gamers because of all the other great games coming out?
That is a great question.
That's a pretty good question.
I'm going to say it could. I mean, you don't really know which games is going to be. There are all these great games. Obviously, some are going to grab our attention. There are several that have our attention right now.
Yeah.
When the games actually come out and gamers get to play them, will that attention stay? I'm not sure.
I honestly think that hardware is like crazy cool.
Yeah.
And so like you really can't go wrong. It's like hardware's gonna come out and people are gonna like, I want to know. So.
Exactly. So I think the Nintendo DS, if it is as cool as it looks like it is, and whenever it comes out, I don't think. No. The answer to the question is no. The Nintendo DS will come out. It's an entirely new platform. All these great, crazy ideas. I don't think this can get lost in all the hubbub. Games versus hardware. There seems to be a nice little distinction between the two of them. Now, Ryan, you just switched over, sat
did.
so far away from me. What do you have going on right now?
All right, so you just showed a crazy little product over there for the Game Boy Advance. I'm showing a crazy product here. If we can back out and show what I'm sitting in front of, I'm sitting in front of a mouse and keyboard.
What are you doing sitting in front of a mouse and keyboard? You're playing an Xbox.
I know. They can't see this in Xbox just yet, but go ahead and switch over to the game footage if we can. This is Halo, ladies and gentlemen. I am playing Halo with a mouse and keyboard. And it's like, aside from it being inverted, it actually works pretty good. My boys were telling me they were trying out Counter-Strike earlier, which I just told them, why are you playing Counter-Strike on Xbox? But they said that didn't work out so good. The sensitivity level, they said, if you put it like all the way to the top, then it's like, it's pretty good. But in all honesty, it's like I haven't had any trouble at all. I've been playing with it for a little bit, and it's like I am super surprised And so, like, I'm wondering, it's like November 9th. That's, like, not that far away.
Yeah.
And if I want to get online and I want to smoke people and I want to own them, it's like, I think this is where it's going to be.
So what this product actually, it's called the Smart Joy Frag setup, and it comes for in two flavors, PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
Yes.
And also, the hardware guys got them saying, and that's $28.90.
$28.90?
And basically, all it is it plugs into the controller port, and there's this little thing that plugs in a keyboard and a mouse. Is it USB or is it?
It is actually a PS2.
Okay. Not to be confused with PlayStation 2. It's a PS2
port.
input, yeah.
So it's like you plug it in, it's got two PS2 ports on it. Of course, you can get one of those little things I had earlier that converts the PS2 port to a USB.
USB.
So so if you got USB mouse keyboard,
get it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm definitely be playing Halo 2, and I think from just judging by the sensitivity and what I can do with it, I think I'm going to be owning some people.
Are you going to shoot anything, or you're just going to wander around like this?
In all honesty, see, that's what I was trying to do. Like, the one thing I will say is, like, here we are talking about how cool it is. The one thing that is kind of confusing, and if I had that piece of paper, I'd show you guys.
Yeah.
There's it does, it's not a licensed product, so it's not like it maps the keys for you. So if you get a shot of this right here, I don't know if you can see this. It basically has presets for all the games. Like, if you can see, it's like it says like, Counter-Strike, Halo. It's like there's all the first-person shooter games that you would expect to play with this thing. They list presets for it, but it's like I haven't been able to get the presets to work, to be honest with you, but I haven't really tried all that much. I actually sat down with Halo and I was like, good, I'm done. But it's like yeah, I'm not in the best part, so I couldn't show you. I'll try to get.
Do you get to shoot anybody soon?
Yeah, I'll try to get there while you guys are talking, because right now you're gonna be talking to Justin Calvert.
All right, sure. Justin, you want to come on in? You can take Ryan's seat right here. We'll talk about some games. Let's keep watching Ryan playing some Halo, if you don't mind. Or we can just get Justin to walk in front of the camera like that. It's cool. Also, it's important to mention that the Game Boy Advance product that we're showing, Movie Advance, is actually not endorsed by Nintendo either.
Yes.
So these products are very cool, but all right, good. Now Ryan gets to finally shoot some stuff.
Yes.
Now you're just straight up using the mouse to click and fire right now.
I am.
Like
I'm left clicking to shoot these guys.
And what are you moving around with your AWSD?
It is totally the wads.
The wads?
It is the wads.
Sure, cool.
I am moving with the wads, and I am shooting with the left mouse, and I am living in the future playing Halo with the mouse and keyboard. It's like, whatever. It's like Microsoft could have released this forever ago. This is awesome.
All right, cool. Well, Justin Calvert's almost settled in here. Well, I have a question right here. It's from George Koo in New York. George wants to know, did the WWE really sue THQ? What's going on about that issue? Now, what George is asking about, if you pay attention to GameSpot news, and a lot of people do, just keep refreshing. There's so many great news headlines hitting every day, dropped by the fine people of GameSpot News. Basically, WWE is alleging there's like some crazy racketeering business going on between someone who used to work for WWE and Jack Pacific, where basically money was promised if Jack Pacific got the license to the WWE wrestling game franchise. Now, I don't know, recently both WWE and THQ had remarks on this. THQ doesn't really seem to be the target of the lawsuit as much as Jack Pacific. I think THQ is just being pulled in by association. But for more information, just head on over to GameSpot News. They're going to tell you everything that you need to know as quickly as they know it, which is so fast it's practically before it happens. Now we are joined by Justin Calvert. Justin, how you doing, mate?
Hey, Rich. I'm good, thank you.
Great. And now you are going to be playing for us what game?
I'm going to show you the arcade mode in Ace Combat 5.
Now, Ace Combat 5, this game drops like next week, right?
It does, yeah.
We just got this in like today, right?
Yeah, this is the finished Japanese version.
Nice.
Very cool.
What do you think so far? I know you've been playing it all morning.
It's really nice.
Is it really
Yeah,
good?
I really like it, yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, the Ace Combat series is basically you fly around in jets and shoot things really quickly. Is that a good description, would you say, Justin? I would say so. You just fly around and shoot things really quickly?
Yeah, it's pretty much arcade style.
That's cool. Great. Well, fire it up here. Let's see what you do. Operation Katina?
Yeah, that's actually just the name of the arcade mode. It's
okay.
It's totally separate to the campaign.
Cool. Well, as you get that started, I'm going to keep looking for questions. Everyone keep sending your questions in. If you have a question for Justin about Ace Combat 5, send it in right now, and Homer will run it to me, and I'll ask Justin, and we will see what he knows about Ace Combat 5.
Welcome back.
Justin, talk us through what you're doing right now.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the arcade mode to start. Basically, the arcade mode is less tactical. Like, you don't have any wingmen to command or anything like that. It's just you against the world, and basically you start off. So, like, okay, this is the first mission. I've got to destroy 12 enemies, and my time limit right now is 30 seconds.
30 seconds to destroy 12
I
enemies?
need to get on with it. Okay, Okay, but what will happen is every time I destroy someone, I'll get like 20 seconds added to my time.
Oh, okay. That sounds a little more fair.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a time attack mode then.
Yeah, that's totally it. And what will happen on, like, I probably just about have enough missiles on this level to take everybody out, but on the later levels, like, you run out of missiles, so you have to start using your machine guns and stuff more.
Are you familiar with the Ace Combat series?
Kinda. I've not played them a whole lot.
Now, the one thing I can definitely see is like the particle effects and a few other little touches. You know, it's like the Ace Combat series has always been beautiful.
Oh yeah.
But it's like this one definitely looks like it's got some business going on.
Yeah, it's got some cool camera views as well. This is like the cockpit, and the cockpit's different for every plane. It's all like totally authentic.
Right on. Do you have to know all the crazy switches and knobs and everything?
Nah, it's pretty simple actually. Controls are really easy to pick up.
Now you said this is the arcade mode. What other kind of modes have you played through so far in Ace Combat 5?
Well, the other mode is just the campaign mode, which is it's totally story driven this time. It has loads of really nice CG movies and stuff. But we don't want to give away too much about the story of that. But this we've already met like some really cool characters in it, and yeah, it's looking really nice. This is the external view as well.
Ooh, now what jet are you flying? Is that an F-22 or?
Couldn't tell you.
It looks like F-22, right?
We got the crazy I forget what they call the engine that you can like point in different directions. The vector-based jet.
Oh.
Vector thrust. That's what. Thank you, Roger. Oh, F-15 maybe? It is an F-22. Good, I thought so. Whatever. Anyways, Craig's waving me off.
So, anything else you can tell us about Ace Combat 5 as just yet? I know you've only been playing it for the last 4 hours.
Yeah, not even that long. I don't know. The arcade mode is it's actually not linear. Maybe that's worth mentioning. There's like 4 different routes to the arcade mode. I think there's a total of 16 levels.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just it looks really
no
good.
crazy online or anything, right?
Nah, no online.
Justin, I'm going to take this game out of your hands.
Okay.
What do I use to shoot here?
Circle to shoot. R1 is your thrust.
All right, cool.
Yeah, just follow the arrow and shoot lots.
Great.
Excellent.
I will do that. Thanks for coming by, Justin Calvert, everybody.
Pleasure.
Thanks so much, man.
Great. This game looks really cool, and I'm just going to go dive into the ground and crash because joining us soon, taking Justin's place, will be Ricardo Torres. Oh, mission failed. Playing some Need for Speed Underground. I'm sorry that I failed. All right, I'll keep playing if you guys need me to.
Yeah, go ahead and go check out that continue screen right there real quick.
Oh, continue screen? Sure.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do. Apparently X does not.
Excellent. Let's slide our man Ricardo in here. Ricardo's going to be playing a cool game for us, right?
Yeah, he's going to be playing Need for Speed Underground.
Which is now tell me, Ricardo, is Need for Speed Underground what you're getting in? Is that like the final, or is that like near final?
It's near final.
Near final? So we're almost done?
Almost done. Almost time for it to come out.
Excellent. Yeah, because it's coming out like what, 2 weeks from now?
Soon.
Soon? I think my man Homer was telling us what it was on the calendar. You can go ahead and bring those questions in and see what we got.
That's cool.
So let's go ahead and get it switched over.
Sure.
Ace Combat 5 over to our...
There we go. All right. Hey,
There we go.
everyone. Now you won't see the load screen while we load up the PlayStation 2. Cool. We have a question here for you, Ryan, actually.
Yes.
You're using the keyboard and mouse to play Halo.
Yes.
Are grenades mapped to the keyboard, or would you use them as the right button of the mouse?
I'm sorry, say again?
When you were playing that game, do you know what keyboards were mapped to?
Yeah, totally. It was like W was walk. I mean, I went forward with W. I strafed left with A. I strafed right with D. S backed me up. The left mouse button was what I was using to fire. It was the A button was the what do you call it? Space bar.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe enter was X or something like that.
Very cool.
But I'm sorry. Oh, the grenade. He was asking what the grenades
where the
were?
grenades
I'm
mapped
sorry.
to.
I never threw a grenade, so I couldn't
All
tell
right,
you.
cool. All right, actually, I have another question here. I can answer this one for you. It's from Rester, New York. He's wondering, Ace Combat 5, will the backgrounds look like crap when you get too close? Hopefully I answer that question for you when I smash into the ground. It'll look pretty good. It held up fine. I mean, but who's worried about the backgrounds when you're supposed to be flying around in the sky shooting people? But the game looked great.
Excellent. Yeah, that's the funny part is that there was a green Xbox sitting over here, which is the one that you're going to want to use for the Need for Speed.
Cool. Roy from Chicago, he says, okay, I got a real question this time. By the way, congrats to the Red Sox. They proved everyone wrong. They didn't prove me wrong, Roy. I knew they were going to win. What game are you guys most excited about, Halo 2 or Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? They both look really good. Ricardo, which one are you more excited for? I have to pick.
We'll say the one that comes out next week, because that's the one I want.
All right.
and then after that, it'll be Halo.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. And does anyone know if Ace Combat 5 is online?
It is not.
It is not online.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hand over that PS2.
Oh, sure,
too,
yeah.
while we're
Ricardo
waiting.
wanted to talk about this,
Yes.
didn't he? Right here, this is the new slimmed down PlayStation 2. Look how small it is. I have big hands, but here, there's a pen. Now you know how small it is. All right, cool. Great. There you go, Ricardo. Tell us about the brand new slimmed down PlayStation 2.
You love that thing, right?
Yeah, I do. It's real good, especially if you travel. It's real tiny. If you don't have a hard drive, that's the only downside to it. But there's not a lot of hard drive games that you can actually play on the road. So it's good stuff. It's tiny, it's portable, looks cool, takes up less space, more room for games on the shelf.
Very cool. Now, if one of our helpers could plug in the Xbox controller for us, that would be wonderful. And then we'll actually start playing some Need for Speed Underground 2. Always on the fly, live TV. I'm going to call it TV. It's the risk you run. Now, Ricardo, we have all kinds of questions here that we've been saving just for you.
Oh, God.
Metroid Prime 2. How do you feel about Metroid Prime 2?
What about it?
Yeah, can you handle a question on Metroid Prime 2?
Yeah, I can.
All right, cool. Bobby Schweizer in Charlottesville, Virginia. Watching the Metroid Prime 2 commercial on TV, it appears like they're trying to sell it as a survival horror game. Is this so, or are they just trying to make it suspenseful?
I think you're just trying to make a good commercial because it's actually a lot more action-packed than the first one. And actually, the first one was sort of survival horror because it's long stretches of nothing.
It's true. Great. And here's another question. This is from MC Pizza Fingers Killa. Now, Fingers was ER, Killa was AH. In Santa Monica, will the Berserk game come to North America? Can you tell us what the Berserk game is, first of all, and will it come to North America?
The Berserk game is a game from Sega Sammy. I guess is what they're calling themselves these days in Japan anyway, Sega Sammy Holdings. And it's a game based on the Berserk anime. People may be pretty familiar with it because it was a game that IDOS released for the Dreamcast when that system was alive. And this is sort of like another game sort of following in those
Dude
footsteps.
with big sword, right?
Dude with big sword, lots of blood.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And it looks like we have Need for Speed Underground 2 up and running. Who's playing? Ryan, Ricardo?
You want me to let you play, or?
Whichever.
I'll drive. You talk.
Cool.
All right.
Ricardo, tell us about Need for Speed Underground 2, please.
It is the hotness.
Should I skip this intro?
Yeah, unless you want to. There's Brooke Burke.
That's Brooke Burke. Cut to a shot of Brooke Burke. There you go. So the one thing that was kind of surprising about this is that the cinemas aren't actually cinemas, right?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. If y'all have been keeping an eye on the concept of completion stuff that we've done, they decided to do something different, and instead of use like cinemas that were pre-rendered and stuff that you saw in the first one, they've actually done a very kind of stylized comic booky storyboard thing that just has the camera zooming in and out of the still images that are sometimes animated.
They got way more.
They got all kinds of stuff. You got to do drag.
I'll do drag.
I think someone has to point out the fact that we just saw a song that says Snoop Dogg featuring The Doors.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a little crazy, isn't it?
I didn't see that.
All right, good. Then I didn't see it either, but that was a little nuts.
It's got a big soundtrack, people. There's some cool stuff.
That should be cool. Yeah, I remember the last game had a great soundtrack as well.
What is up? Oh, okay, there we go. So I can pick that cool Corolla. Or I can,
Yeah, since we don't actually have a save on this one, it's kind of a bummer because
they just start you off the low budget cars.
Yeah.
Oh, the Escalade, whatever. It's like, good.
It'll be slow, but sure. I have a question here for you, Ricardo.
Yes.
Pertaining to this game from Neil Johnson in Austin, Texas.
Hi, Neil.
Is it more clear? Need for Speed Underground 2 visibility is the subject of his question. Is it more clear what's further in front of you in Need for Speed Underground 2? In the last game, I found that on many levels the visibility was poor.
It's going to vary. There's a couple things that are going to affect that. The weather, for starters, because it is going to rain. And two, there's a lot more variety to the tracks.
Apparently did not put on automatic.
That's too bad.
Oh, I blew the engine. That's awesome that does that, by the way. It's like not since like the dual test drive 2 has you been able to blow an engine.
So X is your friend.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll just restart.
Going back, the other big thing about visibility is they've done a lot more variety to the tracks. So there's a lot of hilly stuff and a lot of twisty turns and things that keep you from getting bored on the road, but at the same time, it's going to be kind of tough sometimes to see what's up, but that's the fun part.
Very cool. Now, Ryan is doing the drag mode right now, and he's losing. What other modes can we find in Need for Speed
Escalade.
Underground 2?
Traffic.
Oh, check out that dude's going nowhere. So,
Right.
You weren't racing against him.
no. Sorry.
Right, so probably this is a good example of how you don't want to play the drag mode.
How do I cut to the exterior view?
White button.
Thank you.
Or black, one or two. So, yeah, you don't want to do that. You actually want to be beating the people that you're racing against.
I'm in an Escalade. I'm supposed to be... Sorry. will get into a faster car.
He's got GTA on the brain, so.
So other modes you can find in the game?
Other modes you can find in the game, because right now Ryan's in Quick Race. You also have Career Mode, which is kind of like the meat and potato stuff. Sort of, you start out new in town, and you need to build a rep. You need to get yourself a car, you need to win a lot of races. The cool thing about the Career Mode this time is, first game was really linear. You had to go from a real specific track, right? You know what opened up as you cleared stuff. This one, you have a city. So you drive around, go into the different neighborhoods, and go to specific hotspots, and you can trigger specific kinds of races. And you don't actually have to do every single kind of race to keep progressing. So if you were really bad at a certain kind of race, like say, like a lot of people I know had trouble with drift, because it's like they could get the one drift and they hit the wall and it's done. You can pretty much avoid the stuff that you're not real good at and focus more on the kinds of races that you like, which is cool.
This is the free world stuff right here, right?
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like, could you say it's kind of like SSX3 in that? It's just one big city, which the entire game takes place in?
Yeah, EA's doing some really neat stuff with just sort of like presentation and how you get pulled into the game. Because you can just kind of go around the city and look around. It's big, there's different neighborhoods and stuff, there's different chunks that have very sort of distinct geography and whatnot. And yeah, it's a lot like SSX in that way. Obviously without the snowboard and stuff like that.
And snow.
But there's rain, which is kind of like snow.
Sure.
And so like these little spots on the map, basically I just cruise up to them and that's where I get my business on, right?
Yeah. Yep, you cruise up to, there's a purple spot. And once you start to get in good, you want to hang right. Once you get in good, you're also going to find what they call showcase spots. And that's where you go and pose the car for a photographer, because they're all anxious to sort of meet you. And the other thing you're going to notice is in the upper left-hand corner, there's a kind of like a command cross with some email, little icon there.
And a little singular guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, dang.
If you use a D-pad, you can access the different options that come up there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Great. Well, this game looks really cool. And it hits, when does it come out?
Early November.
Cool. Very cool.
Fantastic.
And actually, if you go to the site right now, you're going to see some cool stuff on it.
Great, that's right. And we just released, I know one thing we released is that there's a trailer with Ryan's aforementioned best friend, Brooke Burke, and another girl, like Kelly Burke or something, or I'm not sure. There are a couple Burks or Brooks on there. Check it out. They talk about their characters in the game.
And you have a video preview and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Concept to Completion Part 2.
Yes.
All great stuff. Now, should we go on the final rundown? Ryan, you got any questions?
I think I'm done with the questions, especially since Homer held up that sign that says wrap it up. It's 4:50.
Is it really 4:50?
That's what he's saying.
All right, sure. Well, let's
Time
wrap it up.
flashes,
Let's give away some copies of Burnout 3, shall we?
Let's do
All right,
give away
cool.
4 copies away.
We have 4 copies. If you want one of the PS2 copies of Burnout 3 and your GameSpot Complete member on the phone right now, I want you to give me your name, your full mailing address, and the words Aftertouch. The first 2 people to do that correctly win 2 copies of the PlayStation 2 version of Burnout 3. Ryan, you want to give away the Xbox version?
Yeah, the first 2 people that send in the correct name, full name, address, and put the words Burnout 3 is awesome. Put those words down. First 2 people that put those words down and send in their full name and address, we're going to send you out 2 copies. Or actually, I said 2 of you each a copy of Burnout 3 for the Xbox.
I printed out a really nice list of everyone who won last week on the show, but of course they got lost in all these questions. So if you, next week I'm going to mention, let's see, I know the guy that I didn't mention 2 weeks ago, Matt Blueball was his name, I'm pretty sure, in Ohio. He won the Call of Duty bag and the PSP Japanese fact sheet. For all you Halo prize winners, I will mention you next week. I promise. I had the piece of paper, it was right on my desk. If Homer's listening, maybe he can grab it right now and run it out to me, I can tell it. But no, it's all right. We'll mention you next week. So, Ricardo, thanks for coming by. No Justin Calvert, wherever you may be, thanks for coming by. Ryan, you want to send us home? Or?
I definitely want to mention that next week we're going to be coming to you live once again, EALA. We're going to be bringing it live from the headquarters of where they're making GoldenEye, where they're making all kinds of good stuff. It's going to be awesome.
Great. So we'll be live at EALA. Yeah, be sure to tune by next week. We're giving away all kinds of T-shirts, posters, games, all this great stuff. So come back next.
Send in the questions.
Send in the questions now because it's going to be crazy down there. You remember when we were live at EA Tiburon? It was just nuts. So send in your questions now so they will be asked about Battle for Middle-earth, about GoldenEye, Rogue Agent, and about
Medal of Honor Pacific.
Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. Thank you, Ricardo. And be sure, thanks for the crew for all your help sticking with us, everyone. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next week down in LA, not right here, on the spot.